Sam Spiegelman here with the number one athlete in the entire country, Billy Bowman out of Denton, Ryan. Billy, what's been up, man? You've been staying busy?
Yes, sir. I have, been having some online schoolwork and working out with my dad in garage, open fields outside, and then just been having some family and girlfriend time.
Well, that sounds pretty good to me. I mean,
Yeah.
kind of what you were saying, you're getting some workouts in with your dad, who's obviously a football coach. So that's kind of a luxury for you to have dad around to train you and keep you on your game. Right about now, we've been watching a lot of 7-on-7. We've been gearing up for spring ball at the school. I know you all do 7-on-7 instead of spring ball, but what is it like for you, obviously, to kind of stay busy during this time instead of binging Tiger King and watching everything you see on Hulu? How hard is it to balance schoolwork and also staying on your game?
I mean, for me, for schoolwork, it's not that hard to balance it because my teachers, they only send out work on either Tuesdays or Thursdays, and then we have a week to complete it. But football-wise and working out-wise, I mean, just trying to do what you can. I mean, stay in shape and stuff like that. I mean, not just only us, my school, but schools around the country missing a lot of work, a lot of that spring ball, 7-on-7, coaching up and stuff like that.
This has got to be the longest period of time where you haven't been with like your teammates, with like the guys you train with, your other DBs, your other receivers. What is it like to feel like, man, I don't have a spring ball my senior season. I'm not playing 7-on-7 and showing the world why I'm the number one athlete in the country. Is it difficult for you? Is it kind of like a new feeling?
Yeah, I mean, it's not too much difficulty, but it's definitely a new feeling because, I mean, at this time, I'm used to being in the weight room 2 times a day and then outside on the field with my teammates, just running through some stuff. I mean, we don't do spring ball, but we do our own 7-on-7, and we get a lot of good work and definitely miss being around those guys and my coaches.
What's it like working out? I know you said you work out with dad and in like the garage and stuff. What's it like being, I mean, you have an absolutely beautiful campus at Ryan. The field house is arguably the best I've ever walked into. I had a Coach Hennigan, I had to like pick me up. I fell over the first time I walked into that field house. What is it like, not that it's terrible working out in the garage with dad, but what's it like, getting used to working out from home and training from the garage?
I mean, like you said, my dad's a coach, so I mean, we have all the cones, all the accessories and stuff like that, and we have some old weights that my mom and my dad used to use, like in their time. So we just brought those back out and just use those every morning. And then there's an open field near my house. We just go to that.
I mean, I'm sure you've gotten a chance to, you're trying to gear up for your senior season and hopefully you get to play your senior season. You're already the number one athlete in the country. What areas of your game are you focusing on during these workouts and staying in shape that you'd like to be better at for your senior season?
I mean, there's always room for to get bigger, faster, and stronger. So I'm just working on that. I definitely want to pick up some more weight, so I'm trying to do that. And I think now's a good time to do that. There's not too much going on. I can feed my body and stuff like that. But mainly just polishing up some things, a little press get-offs, route running, and then, of course, some DB stuff, working on staying in my back pedal. I mean, I back pedal up hills every so once in a while during the week, and then I just get some conditioning in, stuff like that.
I know you mentioned you had some girlfriend time. What else are you doing to stay busy when you're not, doing schoolwork and doing football?
I'm either playing the game, I mean, which every teenager might say, but my girlfriend, cool story about it, she's also the number one softball player in the nation, but
Oh,
she's
wow.
committed to OU. So it's some tension right there.
Oh,
But
yeah. What's that like? Is it a lot of smack talking between you two?
definitely. She thinks she's better at everything at me. But we play ping pong. I mean, we go outside, throw a football, throw a softball, just do whatever we can to keep us busy because we're both normally really active.
Who's the better ping pong player?
I am, but I'll be letting her win.
This is not going to earn you good points, man. You were going to hear from this whenever this interview goes public. So I brace yourself for that. Even though you've been committed to Texas almost a year, But what's interesting, and obviously you've been to campus plenty of times, is you have a whole new coaching staff with Coach Herman up in Austin. What has it been like trying to develop that relationship, but doing so virtually through these Zoom calls and FaceTimes and texting and DM? What's it like trying to get to know the new coaches over there?
I mean, when they first got hired, I was able to go up there on a visit. So, I mean, I got to get around them a little bit. But other than that, we just been staying in touch probably every day with a different coach from Texas. And, you know, I've got on the Zoom meetings with Coach Ash, the defensive coordinator, and we went over some stuff and just keeping in touch with them, make sure everybody's healthy and stuff like that.
You know, from the outside looking in, I've seen Coach Ash, you know, offer a whole bunch of new players, especially in the state of Texas, that he's had his eye on, going back to I believe his Rutgers days. What would you describe? How would you describe Coach Ash, and what do you like about what he's bringing to Texas's defense?
Well, when we went over with his defense, I definitely love his defense. But he's mainly just trying to bring what we were missing. Just, I mean, last year we were definitely injury prone, so like we had a bunch of injuries and stuff like that. But I mean, with these new coaches on the staff, like, I mean, not only that it's Texas, but like with these new coaches, I definitely feel like they're actually trying to come in and make a change and get this program to back how it was. So I definitely love that.
I mean, Texas has a commitment from you and obviously your teammate Jatavian. You guys are both top 50 prospects, which is so rare to have at one high school. But you mentioned Coach Ash. Are they only recruiting you now as a defensive player, or are you talking to the wide receiver coaches as well and the offensive coordinator?
I'm talking to the offense coordinator, also Coach Yurchich, and the receivers coach, Coach Coleman. So I'm definitely been in touch with both sides of the ball. I mean, Coach Jay, the corners coach, DB's coach, I've been talking to him too. So yeah, I've been talking to both sides of the ball.
What kind of nuances should we expect from Coach Yurchik and his personal touch on the Texas offense moving forward?
Um, I mean, what he did at Ohio State is, yeah, I mean, it's clear to see. I mean, just trying to spread the ball out more. I mean, I haven't really had the chance to go over a lot of stuff with him, but definitely more up tempo and try to get points up on the board.
So you're talking to the offensive coordinator, you're talking to the defensive coordinator, you're talking to the head coach, you're talking to the wide receivers coach, you're talking to the DB coach. What position are you going to play when you get to the 40 acres?
Uh, Man, that's a tough question. I mean, I'm still trying to find the answer myself. You know, these past 2 seasons at my high school at Ryan, I've played defense heavy and I've been occasional offense. So, I mean, really, I'm just trying to polish up both sides of my game, and then whatever they feel and I feel is more comfortable for me to play, and I can help the team out more, then that's what I'm willing to do. But I definitely would love to show all of my talents and skill sets.
You want to play both sides of the ball in Texas.
Yes, sir.
Listen, your tape speaks for itself, and what you show on Friday nights. I mean, the sky's the limit. What if you had a preference when you're a freshman, you get on campus, do you want to give it a shot with the DBs? And Texas has a claim to DBU, or are you kind of excited to maybe give it a shot to play in the slot for Coach Yurchik?
I mean, right now, I'm balanced. I mean, I'm a defensive player that's offensive minded. So, I mean, what sticks me out the most is what I can do after an interception or things like that. I'm the best with the ball in my hands, and just feel like I can change the game with the ball in my hands.
I'll let you go on this. Is obviously we're all looking for positivity right now. We're all stuck at home, trying to be safe, being socially distant and whatnot. And like you said, no spring ball, but we're still holding out hope that we're going to have a college football season, and probably more importantly for me and you, a high school football season. What is your level of optimism that you'll be able to play some your senior year?
Uh, I mean, definitely we hope for a full season. But, I mean, I've heard some words about we'll start a month later, like in October or something, and only have like 6 games and go into the playoffs. But I highly doubt that will happen. I expect for all this stuff to be cleared up in the next month or so, 2 months. So, I don't know, just taking the opportunity to get better right now, and just hopefully everything can go in every football player's way. And
Let's hope that is the truth, man. That would be a fantastic outcome if we get our full high school and college season, or even if it started in October, we could make that work. We appreciate having you, Billy. Number one athlete in the country, Billy Bowman from Denton Ryan. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.